So next up, we're going to do purple to brown belt, technique 1 and number 2, which is the cross leg collar pass, and when they're trying to get their regard by putting their leg over the head. Okay. So first we'll start in this direction, and then we'll do the other direction also. So this is a technique you learn in white belt, cross leg collar pass. So we won't break it down too much. I grab the material, I cross grip, leg drag, deep grip behind the neck, I turn her. And in white belt, we would just finish right there. But purple belt, she's gonna strip out just a little bit, and she's gonna put her leg over my head. She's gonna put her foot on my shoulder. And now she's gonna try to get her guard back. So that's what the technique she's trying to do, and I'm gonna stop that, okay? Just a little shrimp. And now, so the foot is on my shoulder. So now I take my first technique 1 is my left hand, technique 2 is my right hand. So technique 1 is I go under her leg and I find my cross face again. I get an underhook. I like getting my hands together and I'm gonna sprawl on her leg. I'm gonna walk off. My left hand finds the overhook of the forearm or the near arm, and I slide off and I finish in side control variation. We'll do that same angle again. Over, under her neck, get the underhook, hands together, sprawl, her knees on the ground. I take my left hand, I find her elbow, pick it up, and I walk to my side control variation. I'll do it in this direction. So I get my cross face, my underhook. I'm gonna sprawl under her leg here. See how it's on the ground? She's gonna probably be trying to push my hip or anything with this hand, so I take my hand, I find her elbow, I walk off, and I switch my hips. So technique number 2 is the same thing, but now I go in a different direction. I'm gonna use my right hand first, okay? Same thing. Leg drag, grab. Shrimps off a little bit. Foot's on my shoulder. So now I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to take my hand. While my left hand is grabbing the lapel, I'm just going to feed it. So I have my thumb in, fingers out. My knuckle against the ground. Now my left hand goes inside. I push her knee to the ground. Push and pull. Now I'm just going to hop over to this side. Find my 100 kilos. Right there. We'll go in this direction. So now what happens, I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to go here. I'm going to push it down. So now I'm going to hop over. I get my 100 kilos. Right leg out. And that's our second technique, number 2. So our next two techniques from purple to brown are the lapel sweep with the foot trap and without the foot trap. So this is from a knee slice counter. So she's in the knee slice position, she's up on her foot. What I'm gonna do is, what happens is 2 different ways where she's taking it out for me, but it could be in the middle of a match where it comes out, or if it was still stuck in the jacket, you could just use that. Even sometimes in class, I use the belt, but we'll just use it, take it out of the jacket for now. So the first one is I'm gonna trap this foot with my foot. So I grab this, and what happens is I'm gonna try to feed it as high as I can. So that changes her posture. So now she's leaning over. So now I find here, she's gonna try to grab something, obviously. So I re-grab her sleeve. I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna put my foot out inside of her foot line right here. Because if her foot was too close, she'd have no balance. So I had it trapped. Now I get up on my elbow and I knee her in the butt. I step over. So now I'm pinching her knee here. So I step over above her knee and I go under her foot. So now I'm in this position here and I just stop here. Good technique. So we'll do that again. Nice excellent angle. So she's, yeah, exactly. She's not too close because it's not good if she's too close. So I have it here, I feed it. Now that changes her posture. She's gonna try to grab, I re-grab her. I lean back. I trap the inside of her foot. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to my elbow, and with my knee, I'm gonna knee her in the butt at the same time. She falls, I bring my right knee between her legs, left leg over, and I pinch my knees, and I finish right in this position. Okay? Technique 2 is I don't have the foot trapped with my own foot. So she's open, so I'm gonna grab her lapel, same exact thing. I feed it, I grab her. Now I'm trying to lean back, and I can't get it. Maybe I'm just not flexible enough. So now I get it to my elbow, I'm gonna knee her in the butt, and I do the exact same technique. I bring my knee between her legs, I step over her knee, and I pinch. And I finish right there. Last time. I'm going for that foot trap, I can't get to my elbow, knee her in the butt. I bring my leg up high between her legs, I step over, pinch, and I finish right there. And that's our purple to brown technique 3 and 4 from the lapel sequence.